What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Trout Wrangler Podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Garrity. As you can see, we have a guest here today. But before we get into the podcast, I want to give a shout out to the companies that help make this possible. Afleta Coffee. We have Bahio Sunglasses, Temple Fork Outfitters, Free Fly Apparel, Riversmith Outfitters, and Yeti Coolers. That's the new one. But I we have, like I said, we have a interview, and with that interview, I'm gonna kick it over to you to let you introduce yourself, Rob.
Hi guys, what's up? My name is Robin. I am owner and guide at Fishing on the Move Aruba here in our beautiful island of Aruba. Um, yeah, fishing every day, chasing them, and compared to other places where you're used to fishing out of a skiff, I do everything here on foot from shore. So the hunting aspect is mostly there, and I cater to whatever people would like to do, either both or blind casts, sight fishing, spinning, you name it, we'll get it done.
Heck yeah, dude. So like I said, I've had podcasts in the past where I was recapping my time in Aruba, and as you've heard, dude, there wasn't much to it. I was down there, if nobody's known, kind of like pissing in the wind, as I should say, literally. And fucking dude, that shit, like, dude, it is so hard down there, man. Like that wind is no joke.
No, the wind here is no joke, that's for sure. It's not like, oh, it's blowing 15 to 20. No, it's 30, 35, and we got gusts up to 40.
Dude, yeah, it's
But
unreal.
again, it yeah, it's the challenge, man. It's not like, oh, we go to Belize, there's a huge flat, you're on a boat, no wind, there's 30 bonefish. No, you got seconds, big bonefish in front of you, make that cast, done.
Oh yeah,
See if
dude,
he wants to eat or not.
oh yeah, dude, those bones are so stingy, but they're really fun to watch work.
Yeah, yeah,
Like for
and they're
sure.
super honest here. It's like either they want it or they don't. But if they want it, you better get ready.
Oh hell yeah, dude. But let's get into it real quick, man. Where
For
and
sure.
when did your fishing journey start? And when did you start like using the fly rod?
I mean, I've been fishing since I could walk, thanks to my big brother who got me into it. But since 8 years old, thanks to my mentor, it's the grandfather I never had. He taught me the basics on how to fly fish, and he was sitting here, under a palapa with his vise tying flies. I was like, "What the heck? How can you even make flies in this wind? And what are you going to use them for?" He's like, "Yeah, it's a fly rod." Okay, teach me, and he taught me the basics, and since then I've taught myself, and that's how I got into it. And I mean, fly fishing, of course, is my main drug of choice, but spinning, deep sea, you name it, man. If you're fishy, you know how it's gonna work and what you can do to get it done.
Oh yeah, dude. It's like I think once you get into one, like the spinning rod's like kind of like your gateway drug. And it's
Yeah,
like once
yeah,
you do that, it's just down the road. You're like a train without any brakes. It's like you just keep going, 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 going. But
exactly.
but how did fishing on the move Aruba get started, and kind of like what inspired you to begin offering guiding service on the coastal flats of Aruba?
Well, when I was younger, I mean, I used to take people out fishing, which are more family to me now than whatever. But after I told my wife that, and I worked on the charter boats here quite a bit after we moved back here from Europe, because I was in Europe for about 10 years. And when I took a break from working on the charter boats, she's like, "Why don't you just go do what you used to do when you were a kid, but then with tourists? Because you love to do that." I'm like, you know what? That's not a bad idea. So she put me in the direction of doing what I do today, and she supports me 1,000,000% in what I do every day.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's like
Yeah,
working with
yeah,
some of those tourists, dude. I mean, you got Aruba. I mean, you see a million of them every year.
more than that.
Yeah. So how many days a week are you out on the water normally?
I mean, it could be anywhere from 3 to 7 days, but my wife makes me block the Sundays, so 3 to 6 days a week.
Hell yeah. Dude, that's
Yeah,
awesome too. I'd love to
yeah.
be, dude, if I could live down in Aruba and just drink Balashi and chill all day and get away with it, I fucking would 100%. I probably
I
look
bet
like a damn tomato by the time I'd be done with it. But like that dude, that sun down there
sunblock
ain't no
helps.
joke.
Sunblock helps, man.
Oh yeah, dude, that sun
Most
down
most
there.
Yeah, most clients of mine that I fish with know I got the raccoon eyes going, so yeah, they
Dude,
know.
that
I
sun,
mean,
I
yeah,
have
it's
never felt sun that hot in my entire life.
it doesn't discriminate, bro. The sun here, because of the wind, it's always blowing, so it's kind of cooler, and then that sun beats down on you. Before you know it, you're dehydrated, you're getting sunburned, so you got to be on it. I'm
Oh yeah.
usually on it with people. I tell them like, hey, after 9 o'clock, it's burn time, so just so you know.
Here, but so the name Fishing on the Move, it suggests like flexibility and adventure. So like what does that name represent for you and like the kind of fishing experiences that you provide for your clients?
Like I said, I cater to every client. So, if it's a 4 hour, 6 hour, 8 hour, 4 hours is pretty short. So, you go to a couple spots or maybe more, just depending on the fish are. But if you're looking at a 6 to 8 hour, you're in the water for quite a while. If people get hungry, we'll stop at a local place to have something to eat. Or if they want to eat something else, then I'll stop there. 8 hours, especially because you're fishing pretty long time. So I'll take, an hour in between to have a break of lunch and see what the client wants to eat. And we'll go there, talk what we're going to do. And then after that, we just keep fishing. So it's really for me, the service and the experience side of it. Of course, the fishing is what it is. Fishing's fishing, that's why they call it fishing. But even if the fishing's slow or even if it's good, you still got to make sure, I still want to make sure that my clients have an exceptional experience.
I got you. Have you ever had any clients that just get absolutely banged up on at the bar like on lunch?
A couple, a couple, but they would make sure I give them plenty of water. So whenever we're back fishing, they're kind of leveled out.
Oh yeah, hey, that's always a good thing, dude. I mean, that was my problem down there. As you heard, I was not leveled out, and I was tanked that one day. I was like walking around out there with like a drawstring backpack on, and I swear I shoved probably 10 chills in that backpack, and I was like, I am drinking all of these until I see or hook a bonefish or tarpon. I was like, I don't care what it is, and it's like I ended up seeing a tarpon and jumping one off because I'm sitting there like stripping my line and I'm like, look the other way. I'm looking at some guys out on like a jetty and I
Yep.
was like, well, I was
Whenever you're
like,
never paying attention, dude, it's like they know.
always
Like they know.
happened to me twice. And my brother comes out. He's like, hey, it's about time for dinner. I was like, can you get me two more beers? I just lost two tarpon in a row. It's like, I don't think you need two more beers.
You're good. Here, have another water.
Yeah, it's like start drinking water, dude. It's like we're going to the casino and the dinner. Like, chill
Oh
out.
shit.
But dude, so like you're running and gunning a lot. So like, do you
Yeah,
take the
yeah,
guys like in your car and
yeah, yeah. If I mean, if they have their own car and they want to follow me because they have plans after or whatnot, I'm super flexible in that. If you don't feel like doing that, and let's say your girlfriend or wife wants to go to the beach or needs the car or whatever, I'll come pick you up and you're back at a certain time. If not, overtime is usually on the menu.
hey, sometimes some of those dudes probably want a little overtime, bro.
No, but like for me, I just want to. I'm more excited for you to get a fish than you are to get a fish.
Hell yeah. Dude,
You know
see,
what
I
I
think
mean? That's for me everything. Just the smile, and whenever everything lines up, and that smile you get from people, it's you can't put any number of money on that,
yeah,
man. None,
and
none.
I think that's something that a lot of guys like are kind of lacking these days. Is they're like, you know what? I'm gonna get more excited than you do when you hook a fish, and I think that's the way it should be. You know,
Yeah,
like I think that's a pretty cool characteristic that you have there.
yeah. It's high highs and low lows sometimes. Yeah,
Yeah, hey, I think
but
that's
when
for.
when it happens, dude, we're like yelling like we just won the fucking Super Bowl. And people are
Dude,
looking at us like, what are these idiots doing?
fishing. It's like, you call that fishing? Yeah, of
Exactly.
course.
Exactly.
Fishing is
Exactly.
what you want fishing to be. And I think if it's one of those things that fishing should always be fun, you
Yeah.
know?
Of course, it gets serious, when
Yeah,
the time
100%.
gets there, but it should still, you know, like you said, be fun, have a good time, and not just be, you get home and you're, yeah, or it didn't work out or whatever. But if you look back at it, had a nice day, had shots, didn't really work out, learning experience, not all a bad day. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
So you know what? You're outside. Okay, do you see that? I always tell people that I learn the most when I get my teeth kicked in and I don't catch shit. I
It's,
always learn the most.
at the end of the day, I tell people sometimes too, it's called fishing,
Yeah,
not
it's
catching.
not called catching.
Especially here in Aruba with these conditions, it's not fucking catching. It's
Yeah, dude,
fishing.
it's not easy, man. Like I commend you greatly for being out there in those 30-mile-an-hour winds, bro. Like that
Normal day at
shit,
the office, man.
that shit, I was like, I got out there. I got off the plane. We got to our house. I put down my luggage in my room. I grabbed my fly rod. I threw on some like shorts. I literally walked out back to that little flat that was behind our house, and I sat there for like 6.5 hours until my parents called me in. And the
Just
first
looking.
the first two, I'm sitting there. I'm like, fuck this. I was like, this fucking wind. It'd lay down. It'd lay down. I'd make a few casts.
Got to work with it, man. Got to
Yeah,
work with it.
dude.
Got to
I
work with
was,
it. You're not making 60, 70 feet casts in what's blowing here every day.
yeah,
Doesn't
dude.
matter if you're the world's best fly caster. With this wind, how gusty it is, the longer you're at, the more room for anything to go wrong.
Yeah, dude. You ever had some clients that are like that get like that where you're like, dude, like we got to step back a little bit, like take a
Sometimes,
few
yeah,
deep breaths, like
yeah,
yeah. You can see, I
yeah.
feel like that's something with like a
Buck
lot of,
fever,
yeah,
buck fever, because
oh
these
yeah,
fish are 10, 20 feet in front of you.
yeah.
They're not small.
No,
They're not. People look like, oh, we're going to Mexico. We're looking for this. We're not looking for this. We're looking for 4 to 6 times as big
yeah.
with the tail that size.
Looks like a fucking mini shark.
Mini torpedo.
Yeah, dude. It's freaking
Yep.
insane, dude. Like
Yep.
I the thing that really had me like going crazy is when we go down to the beach and there's way too many people out there to be having a fly rod and you're sitting there watching the damn
In
bonefish
between people.
dip
Yep.
in
They don't care.
between. I had one walk go right through my legs. And my
Yep.
dad
They
goes,
don't
"What the
care.
hell was that?" I was like, "Dad, that is the biggest fucking bonefish I have ever seen." He's like,
They
"Dude, it
don't
looked like
care.
a sand shark."
They don't care.
Yeah, they
I
don't
took I
care.
took the puppy like the first week to the beach. I just got in the water, maybe chest deep, and I looked down, big 8 pound bonefish. I kicked up some sand. He did like an 8 figure to see what was going on in the in the sand I just kicked up, and then he swam away. And I look back to my wife. I'm like, Baba, hold up, stop that. And
Fly
she looks at
rod,
me,
fly
and
rod.
she no, Ron was at home. She just looks at me, bonefish. I'm like, yeah, yeah, like some kind of retard, like,
Yeah,
like,
big, this
yes,
big, this big.
this is
Not
good.
joking, not joking.
And she just sits there like,
That is what it
what do you
is.
want to do?
Yeah. They were like, yeah, that was one thing is like there are turtles
Yeah,
that like the turtles don't care either, dude. The turtles
no,
will do the
no,
same thing. Go
no.
like right between your legs. I'm sitting there, I'm
Early in
like,
the
damn.
morning, end of the day, they don't give a shit.
Yeah.
During the
I
day,
was,
they're a bit more on their game, but early in the morning, end of the day, they just wake up or go to sleep. They don't care.
yeah. It was kind of cool to see like the turtles because it was like even the bonefish too, even though it was like literally giving me an aneurysm sitting there watching them like swim around. I was like, that's a bonefish. I got my fly rod on the dang.
Turtle head.
Yeah, then a turtle head pops
Bonefish
up.
still? Turtle head.
I was
Huh?
like,
What?
oh my God, dude, because we went to Baby Beach and I
Mm.
was like, I might have the little lane to like cast my fly rod. Middle of the day, like 10 o'clock. There's about fucking 1,000 people out there, and I looked at my girlfriend. I was like, I'm not going to touch that fucking fly rod the entire time we're here. I was like, there are way too many people. And I was like, somebody's definitely going to punch me.
Yeah, no, when there's too many people like that, even I get the heebie-jeebies. So if there's one person on the flat, and we're like, two people, yeah, we're gonna go somewhere else. No, I don't like it.
Yeah.
It happens. It's a small island, you run into it, but you have to have, A to Z up your sleeve to get
Yeah.
every fucking ace out of the sleeve that you need.
Dude, and see, I think that's probably, you probably know this, but that's what's nice about it. That island is so small. It's small and you can
It's
probably run
nice.
and gun.
It's nice, but it's bad all the time. I mean, it's not all the time, but it's also bad because the more people know about it, et cetera, the more pressure it gets. And remember, it's only a small island. There's only so much distance to fish.
Yeah.
There's plenty of it, but there's where people go that's popular. So the more that happens, then yeah, I gotta switch gears and think about like, okay, where are we gonna go?
Yeah. Like, I could
You know?
definitely see that happening, dude. Like,
Yeah.
because, like, we were talking about it earlier, like, how you kind of have to keep some of that shit under wraps. And it's like that.
Yeah.
Dude, like, you, one knucklehead posts a picture the wrong angle, you could be cooked, bro.
Could, but again, I've had this discussion before. You kind of know where they're at. You don't know what they're using until, if they post a picture with that hanging out of its mouth,
Yeah,
then but you
that's
don't know
true.
when they were there, what tide they were there, what time of the day they were there. And again, if you don't know that, you can try your luck, fine, be my guest, but it doesn't really mean 100% you're going to get a fish there where this guy got his fish.
Yeah. Dude, so like one thing I probably did wrong when I was down there out of the many things I did wrong, fly selection. Dude, like so
Okay.
I went down there with a bunch of like, Koga's bonefish shrimp, Viverka shrimps, Crazy Charlie's, and like a pink puff.
Yeah, standard bonefish flies. Yeah, they work. Just depends how heavy you bring them.
Yeah, I was bringing like super heavy ones. And I was like, dude, that shit's, yeah.
See how skinny water we're fishing here?
Yeah, dude, I was sitting there, I was like, dude, I didn't realize how much grass was in this fishery.
Not just that, but I mean, you're fishing anywhere from 6 inches to maybe 5 to 8 feet of water, 8 feet at the max. And that's
Yeah.
when you're using heavier flies to get down there and just work that bottom.
It's so I started
Depending on the
throwing,
slope you're fishing, you know what I mean?
yeah. I was sitting there throwing those pink puffs more because I have actually right here the bead chain eyes I was using. They're small ones. And I was like, dude, the pink puff's the only thing that's not even getting
Like
hung
that.
up. Yeah, that just
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. No, like this is simple minnow fly.
Yeah.
Looks like
Dude,
a minnow, looks like a shrimp. It fucking works.
dude, that thing. Yeah, see, I was sitting there. I was like, damn, dude, I came with like Clouser minnows and
Clousers always work, dude.
oh
Clousers
yeah,
work everywhere in the world.
I
Doesn't
was,
matter what you do, Clouser. If it ain't chartreuse, it ain't no use. Yes, I agree with that. You can vary it.
dude, I had to keep those damn Clouser minnows up, like sitting there trying to keep them up above that eelgrass. I was like, I was sitting there. I'm like, damn it, man. I was like, it's getting over into that grass.
But then
I'm
you
like,
just tie them weedless. If you need to,
yeah,
you tie them
dude,
weedless. I do that sometimes because you're fishing, shallow
yeah,
shit with a heavy dumbbell, and you want to make it through that, and then it just
yeah.
gets caught up. So you
Oh,
just tie
dude,
it weedless.
I was going crazy. I was sitting there
I bet.
like I do like halfway through the week. I was like, that's what I just said. Like I'm out here just waiting around with half a dozen beers in my bag, hoping a damn tarpon eats my fly. But dude, so as a guy born and raised in Aruba, how has that shaped like your guiding philosophy and like the types of trips you offer?
Um, I mean, I've been fortunate enough to travel around the world and fish different places, different people, especially in the States, Canada as well. Um, as being born and raised here, you you love everything, a lot more because again, it is your home. So you want to
Yeah.
make sure people don't do anything stupid, don't step on corals if they don't have to, if you got a big fish on, you got to chase it through the corals, fine, but I'll be right behind you. Make sure you're not stepping on any shit. That as a conservation thing as well, and how people treat the fish. And again, the service side of it. You could come back to Aruba, you could be here, and even if we have fished once or twice and I've got a day off, I'll be like, hey man, you're here. I got something to go explore. Let's go do it. I'll come pick you up. No worries. Because 99% of the time I just fish by myself. That's it. But it's also fun to have somebody with you to go and do that, so they can also see that as well as like on top of that, if we went fishing and if I have the time to go do it, I'll gladly take you with me to see what my day-to-days are.
Yeah. That's awesome too, though, man. Like having those people from the States that like you've made friends with that come over here. Dude, like I think the same thing, man. Like the buddy system is always the best way to go just in case some shit hits the fan, you know?
Here's a funny one. I think a month ago. Guy comes down first day, has a really nice sage rod. At least 600 yards out on the flat. Makes a weird cast. I heard a pretty good ding on the blank. I'm like, that doesn't sound good. Second cast, I just hear snap. And first we thought, oh, the rod just, with the eye, whenever you're casting, they just disconnect. But then I just saw snap. I was like, oh, shit. And thank God I had my TFO with me, what I use for my client rods, the Mangrove Coasts. I had it with me. I'm like, here, just take mine and just fish. It's all good. I'll hold your rod then whenever we get back. Anyway, he got some action. He got his fish. And we got back. I'm like, here, just use my rod whenever you're here. And then whenever you leave, just give me a call and I'll come pick it up. Again, he's just like, there's nobody else on earth who's going to do it. I'm like, I feel that pain. You come here, you make all this way, and you only got a certain days to fish. And your fucking rod breaks on the first day. Come on. I'm like, here, just please take my rod. Just use it. Let me know if you get anything. Have fun with it.
Yeah.
You break it, you buy it. That's the only thing I said.
Yeah, dude, because it can't be cheap to get those rods from like TFO and stuff like that over Aruba.
There's no fly shop here. There's nothing catered to fly fishing at all. I'm super happy to be part of the TFO family as well. And since that, it makes everything a lot easier.
You should open up the fly shop.
No. I'm just I'll be outside every day fishing, bro. No, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work.
So that was my hardest part. Is I was like, dude, like, how many flies do I need to tie? And my mom's like, why have you been tying flies for like 4 months?
Take too many. Rather have here in this case because there's nothing.
Yeah.
Take too many. Rather take too many than take too little. You'll have kudas, you'll have rocks, you'll have this, you'll have that, and then you're like, shit, I only got 2 more flies, and I'm here for another week. Fuck.
Yeah.
Take more.
I swear, I think I brought a fly box full of, dude, it had to have been 60 to 80 flies. I tied flies for like 3 months.
Okay.
And I was sitting there, I was like, I'm not running out. My mom's like, dude, why have you only been tying saltwater stuff for Aruba? And I was like, there's no fly shop on the island. She's like, there's not even a place where you can buy flies. I was like, no, there's nothing. I was like, there's 2 guys. Oh, shoot. I just knocked over my mic. See, dude, I got it, dude. So it's like a short stem microphone. And I put it on top. Dude, I put it on top of a feather box. I put it on top of a feather box and all like my saltwater box for like gurglers and stuff. Dude, yeah, I fucking knocked that bitch over. But dude, yeah, I was like, there's no
to you today, Ryan.
Dude, yeah, I was like, there's no place where you can buy flies. It's like there's not even like a little place that sells flies like in a gas station. It's like, no. It's like there's nothing.
Nothing at all.
Yeah, which is crazy to me, dude. I was like, that's nuts.
It's good and it's bad at the same time.
Why do you think it's like that?
No locals fish flies here. One. Because they're so still stuck in fishing bait early in the morning, end of the day. They're just stuck in like 1980, and fly fishing to them seems very weird
Yeah.
because I've shown it to them, and they're like, "You catch fish on this?" I'm like, "Yes, I do." They don't get it.
Yeah.
They
Dude,
don't get it,
it's
and they
kind of
don't have the
funny.
time or the patience to learn on how it works.
Dude, yeah, it's kind of funny because like out there, you know where I was staying at. There's that big I think it's a big cool like rock thing jetty
Yeah,
out there in front there,
yeah.
and every afternoon be like the same six guys would walk out there, and they'd walk past me with a fly rod, and they look at me like I had 10 heads. But like I was sitting there, I
Yeah,
was like, do I really
cool.
want to walk out there and fish whatever they're fishing for?
They're doing something else.
Yeah, I was like, they're chucking bait.
They're going for food.
Yeah, I was like, they're chucking bait. And mom was like, well, I was like, you should probably go out there. I was like, I'm looking for the ghosts. So I'm looking for the bonefish.
They
I was
didn't
like,
get it.
they're out there fishing for putting stuff on the table.
Yeah.
But it was kind of cool though. Like there was one guy that was kind of like in there with me, and it was kind of hard. I was like, I know very little Spanish, and like there was stuff pushing. I think mullet or menhaden.
Sardines, probably.
Yeah, sardines. That's definitely what they
Yeah.
were pushing. And I was like pescado pequeño, pescado pequeño, and the guy's
Yeet,
like,
motherfucker, bait.
and the guy's like, my God, the guy was like, Paquito Inglés. And he just
It
looked at me.
happens.
I just ended up using my hands, talked to him a little bit, but it's kind of crazy. I really liked it down there though. I'd love to go back. Um,
Let me know when you're back, bro.
oh, dude, I definitely will. I can't. I want to go back so bad now, just because I want to get redemption on the Aruba bonefish. This is a question like before I went, I was looking on a lot of the forums and stuff like that from people that have gone down there. Is it true that a lot of the bone fishery kind of took a hit because a lot of the locals were eating them?
Yeah. So back when I was younger, maybe 12 to 16, um, there were people that used to keep them and either, use them for bait or try to eat them. But after a while, that became a lot less and their numbers started going way up.
Huh.
That's the thing.
That's pretty
So
crazy
now,
though.
since then, the numbers went way up
Huh.
because people are like, yeah, they just have so much bones, you can't do anything with them.
Interesting. It's the same thing with
So
tarpon.
yeah, and now they are protected here on the island, thank God, because you had some people like netting them and that sort of stuff. And again, the numbers aren't what they used to be, but they're slowly getting back.
Yeah.
Slowly, very slowly.
Cause like that was something I heard like on a lot of the stuff. People are like, dude, the bones aren't really showing up around anymore because people are eating them. And I called one of my buddies. I was like, dude, is it true that like when you went down there that there are people eating bones in Aruba? He's like, my dad told me that they do. He's
I
like,
mean,
I've
in
never seen
Hawaii,
it.
in Hawaii they eat them, but that's a different story. But again, you get them way bigger, you get them way more, and here they used to, but not.
Damn, that's good that
That's
it's
why
coming
the
back though.
numbers went way up. Yeah, yeah.
That's
It's
real
getting
good
it's
that it's
getting to
coming
where
back.
it used to be when I was a kid, but it takes a lot of time for it to get back to that.
I got you,
Yeah,
dude. We already kind of answered that next question.
yeah.
Um, but Aruba's coastal waters and flats have unique ecological characteristics.
Mm.
How important is it, this sustainability, catch and release in your operations, like especially when pursuing species like permit and bonefish?
For me, everything like 99% is catch and release when it comes to permanent bonefish, especially with those two. Let's say if one day I do get a nice snook that's under 26 inches, and I'm like, you know what, I want to keep this for dinner, I will, but that's once in the blue moon. Everything here, because most of the people here like kill everything they catch. That I try to educate as many people here when I am on the beach or whenever I am fishing to how everything goes, because the fish that used to be here when I was a kid, is not here anymore because of these people just killing that instead
Damn.
of killing something nicer, which is bigger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you get something too big, which is a female, and most of the times a big snook, a big permit, then you mess up that whole gene pool and that they were a breeder here for God knows how many years.
Yeah.
So that's what I am busy with. It's been going slowly. People have started to recognize it. Again, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink it.
Right.
So, but I've been trying to lead the horse to water a lot. So it's up to their ways if they want to drink it or not.
Right.
But as long as I've tried to do that with as many people that I can, because we don't have any rules, no regulations, no size limits, no fishing license here whatsoever.
Damn, dude. That
So
was something.
that's the hard part. I cannot police one side to the other. I cannot do that. But if I can educate one or two people and that drops as a drop of water that they do that to the rest of them, for me, I'm happy with that. As long as you educate those people that are there a lot and they know what's right and wrong and you make them think about that instead of just killing everything, for me, that's a win.
Yeah. That was something that really did surprise me when I was there. Because, like, I was doing my research. I was like, do I need to have a fishing license? Like, do I have to get a. Yeah. I was sitting there. They were like, no, you don't need a fishing license. I was like, damn, man. Like, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, it is what it is. But it's right now impossible to go and change that unless you have deep connections. But anyway, I'm not going to get into that. But until then, the most I can do is educate my clients and the people that I meet on the beach, on the water, on the bank, and hopefully they can follow that.
Do you guys still have a lot of snook down there?
Now,
Yeah.
not so much. Water got colder.
Yeah, dude,
Right
I
now
didn't
we're about
even.
right now we're about 83, 84, maybe between 82 and 84. Let's just put it like that.
I got you.
And snook like it a little bit warmer. You'll
Yeah.
have the residents around, but they're just lazy.
Yeah. I didn't see one snook when I was there last year. I was hoping I did because I love a good snook.
You gotta find them.
Yeah. And I didn't find shit other than two tarpon.
You found tarpon, bro.
Yeah, there's two tarpon that snuck up on me fucking hammered drunk.
Like
But
they know.
dude, yeah, I know now that I shouldn't be fucking getting absolutely shit hammered while I'm out there waiting around on a flat.
Be on your game. Be on your game.
But have you seen any changes over the years in like fish population, habitat, pressure on the fisheries?
Of course. I mean, since we've gotten a lot more hotels, more people fishing. The flat where I used to fish was magical. I mean, the stuff that you would see in movies, 50, 20, 10 bonefish over 7 pounds up to 10 pounds, cruising through every 30 minutes, 45 minutes. Not anymore. You don't get those anymore. They're further deep as well, but we still have a good number of bonefish. Very much pressured at certain flats because you make one cast at them and they just disappear. Exactly. Compared to others that don't really mind it and they'll turn around and come and eat the fly as well. They'll look at it once or twice and be like, yes, no. You have another shot at them. But yes, it has been. It's not the same as when I started fly fishing as a kid. No. But we make do with everything happens and try to be in tune with the fish. That's why a lot of times if I don't have a client or if I have a day to myself, I'll go look for them, see what they do, jump in the water, follow them, see what kind of mood they're in, just to kind of be a little bit more in sync with them.
Yeah.
Whenever you can.
Yeah. Give them a little hug, a little kiss on the head while
if I catch one, I will give one a kiss and I will tell them I love you, thank you.
Hey,
But
love you,
yes,
bro.
I always appreciate when I do get one. Yes. It's not just catching a fish for me. It's deeper than that, man.
Oh yeah.
You're one with them, and I can almost give them a name, name them who they are, what they do, what time they're here, what time they're not. Be like, why are you not here? So yeah, that's 75% of my fishery. I look at them a lot. I love to study them to see what they're doing. Makes them tick, makes them comfortable, just what mood they're in, and that helps you a lot whenever you do have a client, and you can kind of see where you're gonna take this guy depending on how these fish feel.
Yeah. Dude, I think yeah, that's pretty cool though that like you do go out and fish whenever you're not working too.
That's not fishing, it's just looking.
Yeah, it's
I'll
just
have my
looking.
rod in my hand, but it doesn't mean I'll cast it, I'll just
Yeah,
have it there.
you're window shopping.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
Pretty
dude,
much.
I think like dude, the amount of hotels that are starting to get down there too is crazy.
It's insane, man.
Dude, like my mom and dad went on their honeymoon down there, and even like when when we were there last year, they were like, dude, it looks completely different.
Yeah.
They're like, it looks completely different. Like this wasn't here, this wasn't here. And like it's nuts to me, like how I think how do you say it? Oranjestad
Yeah,
is
like downtown.
do like how many restaurants and stuff like that are around there? They got everything.
It's not just that, it's everywhere.
It's so crazy, dude. Like I wanted to go into one of like the little dive bars on the side of the road so bad, just to like walk in and just kind of like sit down and see how they were, like as from like a out of towners kind of point of view, Just be like sit down, drink like 6 or 7 beers, and just like shoot the shit with the locals. But it's like
Would
half
have
of them.
been there. They would have had a nice time with you, though.
Oh, I bet they probably be like fucking
Everybody
great.
here is so welcoming. So it's like,
It's
oh,
so
where are you
it's
from? You're
cool.
from the States? Oh, okay.
Yeah, the gringo.
No, it doesn't matter. You like baseball, you like football. What do you want to do?
Yeah. That's what's cool is I wanted to walk into one of those so bad. Like there's a Mexican joint right around the corner from our place. I was like, I'm gonna try that place at the end of the week. It had like a drive through. I was like, I bet that place has the best damn food. And
Yes, it does.
I was like, I want to try that by the end of the week. I never ended up getting to it.
Now you know what to go visit when you're back.
Oh yeah, I am. I for sure am. But dude, it's crazy, dude. Like, and it was weird to see too, like when I was doing research and stuff like that to try and DIY it, how many people were like, this is where I fished, dropped a pin, and it was like right there on the main drag. And I was sitting there, I was like, dude, I would not be giving that flat to anybody. Cause like I walked over and looked at it and I was sitting there, I was like, that looks fishy. Sure enough, there's permit over
Because it
there.
is.
Yeah.
Because it is.
And it was like right there. You couldn't miss it. It was crazy. And I was like, if I was that, I would not have told anybody that. I wouldn't have put it on the internet, and I would have just kept that for when I went to Aruba every
But
single
again,
time.
it's still here. It's people think it's not a fish destination.
Yeah,
Just fine. Just fine. Keep thinking that. But between people that have been here and their friends, it's still a well kept secret.
yeah,
People that know, people that want to put in the work, you'll have people come here maybe two, three, 4 times. And it just doesn't work. And they're like, yeah, I'm giving up on it because it's just not easy. Join the club, bro. If you join that club, if you're in the Aruba Bonefish Club or in the Aruba Permit Club or in the Aruba Tarpon Club, that badge goes high.
dude, I'm so far from any of those clubs. It's not even funny.
So that badge goes high, and you're like, oh, Mexico, Belize, all that shit becomes peanuts.
Yeah,
You know
dude,
what I
it's
mean? With this wind that we have here, come on, man. You get down there, it's like, huh. After fishing here, maybe 2 weeks, like, oh, this ain't shit.
yeah, dude. Like when I was sitting there, I was like, dude, this is insane. It was so hard, even like because like in that little pocket that I was in, I was like, dude, this is brutal. I was like, I ended up having it was like super hot out, but I had windburn on my face from sitting out there in the middle of a flat, and I was like, I should have brought a buff. I was like, I should have brought a buff.
You have to be ready for the sun here, for
Yeah.
sure. It doesn't discriminate. If you're out here all day, yes, you have to.
Dude, but
You have to.
for anglers coming from abroad, what's something they should know about fishing regulations, tides, water clarity, and like responsible fishing practices there?
Obviously, regulations, we have none. So that also makes you think about, how you should practice and how you should do that. Respect every fish. Don't take them out of the water for more than 10 seconds to take your picture. Make sure you release them well. Don't just throw them out there if they don't kick you. Tides, moon, just depends on when you're here. So take your time to research it and, just be responsible and be respectful of if you're fishing here as well.
Yeah. I feel like any person that I should say, not really any person, but any hardcore, like passionate fisherman should know how to treat fish, even if there are no regulations.
There's a dime a dozen, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I do.
So even though, people should keep that in the back of their heads, like,
Oh,
hey,
100%.
Don't put it on the rocks. Take a picture. Keep it in the water. Take a fast picture. Even the picture is fucked up, give it a shit.
Yeah, who gives a damn?
Pictures is proof. Done.
Yeah, exactly. It's like even if it's
Instead
blurry, it's like you can make
Yeah.
out that that's fucking bonefish.
Exactly. Or having them struggle on the rocks, losing scales, losing slime, and then throwing them back, and they have no breath to go back.
Yeah,
You just killed that fish.
that thing's belly up in fucking 10 seconds.
Or swimming away and then going back up like that. Yeah. Exactly.
But
yeah.
dude, what was one thing you had to learn or overcome while learning to fish in Aruba growing up?
Dude, you know that answer.
Yeah, I know that exact
You
answer.
want to spell it? You want to spell it for me?
WIND.
Thank you.
Shit.
Yes, the wind. The wind is a thing, but it's double-edged sword. Good at one side because it's really hard. It makes you be on point with your casts and makes you cast like a demon out of hell, as I would say it. Again, that wind goes down. These fish are so used to having that wind. If the wind dies down and it's glass or it's flat or not a lot of wind and your fly line hits that water, they'll know. So you have to make that same fluffy presentation to these fish because they're already on their game. Like, hey, it's not blowing, it's glass, something's going on. We don't like this shit. They have to put that fly in front of them. That's another challenge to it. Again, because you're already teaching yourself or learning in this wind makes you a good weapon. But the guys that know how to cast without wind or a little bit of wind, they'll have more on you. So it makes you really, how do you say, broad as an angler to fish these types of winds with this kind of fish. Because if you're going to wherever in the world, fresh or salt, wind's not going to be an issue.
Yeah.
It's already blowing here 35, 40, 45.
And dude, like after I got back from there, I saw because by the end of the week, I was like, all right, I had to just fucking knuckle down and just like fucking use the wind as like a tool. And when I got back here, I was like, dude, casting in 10-mile-an-hour winds doesn't seem so bad anymore. It's like, dude, this is peanuts.
Yeah, exactly. But then like our normal wind, how it blows. I mean, right now we got a week of 20, 25, which is relatively calm. The last 2 weeks before that, we had 10 to 15 for a week and a half. I was like, oh, this is nice. This is fine. And people were worried about the wind. I'm like, no, it's fine. You're good. But then when that wind starts getting up to 30, 35 plus, it's a different animal. You got more ripple. You got to know where to find these fish. You got to see them, even if your clients don't. But yeah, the wind is definitely a thing, the biggest thing. And then the culture aspect is more people here are so used to killing what they catch.
Yeah.
And I've had some talks to different kids and at a couple schools and with more fishermen during meetings that like, hey guys, catch and release is the way to go. If it's too small, please let it go. If it's too big, think about it twice. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's
That's
pretty cool that you're talking in schools and stuff like that. And getting them all into that and stuff too.
Yeah.
That's a huge thing. Huge thing. And
It starts with, when they're young, because people obviously are here like, whenever you do get a fish, you kill it. But why kill something like this if you can
yeah,
kill something
that
bigger? You
and
know what I
eat for
mean?
a few days on it.
Instead of having this and you clean it for 15 minutes and then having something bigger and you're done in 5.
Yeah. But dude, so like do you have like a favorite memory from a trip? Maybe like a challenging stock for like a permit or like a
Dude, I
first
wrote
time?
I wrote down 2 of them. I
Okay.
wrote down 2 of them. I'll start with one of my clients. We super cool guy. I mean, he knows how to cast. He just got a brand new run reel. He's like, oh, I want to make this thing bend. I haven't got a bonefish on it yet. I think we fished for at least 12 hours, like hammering it. These fish were almost playing, almost not, almost committing. Yes, no. It was this close, and then they're like, no, I don't want it. It was pissing me off. And we were at the last another flat, had a couple shots, and just before the sun went down, we had like 10 more minutes. I'm like, if another group doesn't push us by in 5 minutes, we're done for today. It's like, yeah, that's fine. 3 big wakes just push in 15 feet in front of us. I'm like, put the crab in front of them now. Puts it, 2 strips, he's on. Bro, we've yelled harder than any 2 guys would. These guys on the beach were like, we don't know who was more excited, the guide or the guy fishing. So that was a win. Like, we just won the freaking Super Bowl on overtime like 4 times.
That's
That
awesome.
was that was one. And then another one was my buddy Noah from Pendejo. Um, we had a good day together. We saw a bunch of fish, and I think it was the next day or a couple days after. I told him, go to the same flat where we were fishing because the bait's there, and I'll be there in the morning with the client. He's like, no, I don't want to be in the way. I'm like, no, no, no. You know where to go. Fix this line, start fishing there, and I'll go further down. It's like, okay, it's good. So we get there. I see him. He starts fishing, and I see him make one cast, and I see him fumbling with his line, and I just keep looking at him. And all of a sudden, he takes 2 strips, and that thing's going. And you can hear me in the video. They're like, yeah. I caught a freaking 9 pounder on the flat.
Oh my gosh.
And I was further down with the client, and my client's like, go help him take pictures because this is a big fish. I'm like, yeah, I'll be right back. He's like, no, 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 stay with him. I'm like, no, you need a hand. This is a big fish.
That's cool that your
So,
client was chill like that though.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He's like, go help him out. I'm like, yeah, that's the guy. I fished with him a couple days ago. He's gonna be there. He's like, on the way. I'm like, no, 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 we're gonna do that. No worries.
That's awesome,
Anyway, so
dude.
those are like the 2 highlights from this year. Yeah.
Hell yeah,
I mean,
dude.
that was like crazy, crazy. There's a couple more, but those are like the craziest ones.
I got you. Have you had the
There's,
opportunity
yeah.
to keep going? Sorry about that.
No, go for it.
Have you had the opportunity to guide like any cool clients, like athletes or celebrities or anything?
Yes, but I can't divulge that information.
Oh, you can't.
They don't want me.
Oh, I
I
don't blame
wanted
you.
to take pictures. I want to take pictures for the gram. Like, hey, we did this and that. Like, no, this is just for me. I'm like, okay. I hope you can respect it. I'm like, yes, I will.
Yeah.
But yeah, the only thing I can say is a singer and an athlete. That's it.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That's all I can say.
That's badass.
That's
Hell
all I can
yeah.
say.
Good singer? Female?
Singer.
Singer? Ah, damn.
Sorry.
I got you.
I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I don't want to fuck that shit up. You know what I
I don't
mean?
blame you. I don't blame you.
Yeah. But
But
next to that, yeah.
so how I end every episode is I have a running playlist on Spotify
Gotcha.
and I give 5 songs and you give 5 songs for it.
Okay. Okay. So you
And
only look for
any
5 songs or
5 songs you
whatever.
want. And they can be reggae, whatever.
No, no. I got you. I
Hell
got you.
yeah.
You want
I,
them now?
yeah, I can I usually
Okay.
just
So
I do one song, you do one song.
all right, I'll give you my 5, and then you're good to go.
All right.
Fat Freddy's Drop. Next
Which
stop.
what is it, Fat Freddy's?
Fat Freddy's Drop.
Okay.
That's the name of the band, and then the song is called Next Stop.
Next stop. Let's see. Fat Freddy's. And it's next stop. Next. Got it.
Yeah. Oh, and then you have Khruangbin, Khruangbin.
KH. Yeah, here it is.
R. Yeah. Time, You and I. That's the name of the song, Time.
Got it.
Right?
Yep.
And then you have your classic. Where the fuck is it? Uh, Hotel California, obviously.
Love that song.
Yes.
What you chewing on back here, Maverick? You got a bone.
Maverick.
Yeah, that's his name. Not named after the boat company.
No worries.
He's
Then you
named
got
after Tom Cruise's character in Top Gun.
yeah, Top Gun. That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
I call him Ricky. Or
All right, and then you have LAB.
got it.
You got it, and then it's LAB. In the Air.
In sweet.
Then you got the same guys, YOY. And I think I got one more, right?
Yep.
That's got to be what is it again? I Want My MTV. Who is that again? I Want My MTV.
The other one was YOY.
Yeah.
All right. Got it.
It has to be Dire Straits, the last one.
Dire Straits. What Dire Straits song you got?
Which one? It's like the most
Money for Nothing?
Yes.
Dude, that guitar riff is crazy.
I know.
That guitar riff is nuts.
So those are my 5 songs. You can, yeah.
All right.
I play them in the car as well when I go get clients as well. So.
Hell yeah, dude. Money for Nothing is a great one.
Favorite.
Mine are Miami, Keith Whitley.
Okay.
7 Weeks in County, Billy Strings.
That's very country.
Paul Revere, Noah Kahn. And then Buffalo Soldier, Bob Marley. I love that song.
It's
and
classic.
then down the road, Leon Meissen. That's one of that's a guy that's actually playing it.
All right. And then you play these like within rolling credits or something, or
no. So I just kind of put them on a playlist and then I'll send it to you. You can show. So it's
okay.
all my guest songs. There's 511 songs on the playlist.
Gotcha.
It goes all over the place.
Gotcha.
But that's all I got for you tonight, man.
Thanks,
you got
man.
any last thanks and plugs you want to give, brother?
For sure. Pendejo, for sure. The guys from Bajío, TFO, and Loop as well. Yeti for sure. Danko. And did I miss anybody? No, I don't think so.
Heck yeah, dude. Well,
Colombia, as always.
Oh yeah, Colombia, dude. I actually know the dude, Joe Burney with Columbia.
And Bajío, of course. Bajío.
Oh yeah, always Bajío, dude.
Bajío's always first.
Dude, I think I'm getting a new pair for Christmas.
You should. I'm gonna get 3 new pairs soon.
Dude, I'm thinking about going and getting a ton this year, but
you should.
I'm gonna click.
They're a beast.
Oh, dude, they're so good. I love them. I'm gonna click stop here, and then we'll go from there, brother. What's up, guys? That was Robin with Fly Fishing on the Move 297. Super cool episode. Big thank you to Robin for coming on. Had a really good time chopping it up with him, and such an awesome dude. And if you're ever in Aruba and you're looking to get on some bonefish, give him a call. Check him out. I'll link all of his contact information in the description. And If you would like to save 10% on your Riversmith Outdoors Christmas presents, you always remember, use code Wrangler10 at checkout and it saves you 10%. Thank you guys for listening. Leave a review on Apple or Spotify or subscribe to the Rise Flies CLT YouTube channel. Thank you.